you see all the signatures. So that's really cool. So like using abstraction and then breaking it into something cool. And that includes words and text with language though, because we're making it so you don't necessarily understand everything. I've got a note here which is location. I can't remember what it was we were talking about with that.
We all pick a individual location. We have a rehearsal time there. So I've already thought of one. You've thought of the woods. If we've got we all bring one location, we all have a go, and we see which one we feel may be the strongest. Even if it's going back to the library, if someone likes that.
I love the library.
I would suggest picking the stormiest, nastiest possible day, and then going with the top.
That would be. You know what? We could just do a day of that because. Maybe not that, actually no. Nastiest day on my spot's probably going to get us all killed. Never mind.
Never mind.
No!
That's why we're not going to pick the nastiest day.
Is that what you told me?
You know, literally just down there.
But everybody is
Taking adventures.
Yeah, we'd need to pick a calm day, wouldn't we? You've seen it now. Do you see why I want to do it there?
I'm terrified.
I'm going to take photos. I might go do that before I go home, so I've got to finish my essay.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go take photos in a bit of our location suggestions.
As you get washed away.
I'm sending this email from the comfort of my sofa, which is currently bobbing madly in the Irish Sea.
Who's going to send it? Who's going to type it out?
We were thinking about meeting up for
The deadline and writing it all together.
So it's Friday now, she wants it in?
Yeah, it's Friday now.
I had to do it.
No, it's fine, we can do the same.
I did the same earlier.
I'm mainly focusing on everyone's hands.
We were talking about... no, I won't say that. I'll be more honest in that I was like monologuing about the tormentor-victim relationship.
Okay,
And how that's kind of, there's mutual need there.
Yeah.
And how that links into transaction analysis, and that was one of the things which I pulled out of the smaller room that's in the exhibition. And I was kind of thinking that we could work with stuff which was related to that.
Yeah, I like that, because I've got that at the exhibition. Especially the woman. That was like really, really strong for me. That was like the strongest. That's literally what drew me in. I didn't really care about anything else. As soon as you saw her, like you instantly knew. And they was like, it was really weird because he said, it said stuff like puppet thing, but you could see the facial expression on it. So that's what I got out of that.
It was also, aside from feet, the legs, easily the most recognisable human. Which was interesting. Like that was, choice was quite deliberate.
We discussed about the notion of maybe using bags and stuff over our heads.
Yeah.
And sort of like, do you remember when Jess used to close our eyes? And we all suddenly became more aware of you.
Yeah.
So maybe you're more vulnerable, aren't you? So we thought maybe to play around with that for quite a bit. And you mentioned about you're half deaf, I wear glasses all the time.
Yeah, so it's because that's still internal stuff as well.
Yeah.
Using the impairments that we already have as part of that. We don't have to make a point of it, but just use it in our process, and then whatever comes out of it will reflect that.
Especially if Louise knows about it, she'll look for it as well, because she'll be aware that obviously...
We don't want to do it too literal.
Yeah.
Just for this, for the manifesto, we can put it down as make our weaknesses our strengths.
That's nice. Yeah.
I like that.
It's recorded.
Probably needs to be more direct with that by saying make our physical and practical weaknesses our strengths. So it's a bit the tormentor-victim relationship thing started getting a little bit into the ethics of captivity and prison. Which then started relating things like when I'm obeying the cameras or anything, you can see through it. But it's all wire mesh.
Absolutely.
Like, the cells are wire mesh. so that the prisoners know that they are being watched and they can see that they are being watched. And then the idea of sensory deprivation, so currently is like that kind of thing. Again, the person who is held captive knows that they can see what they can see. So this gets, look up what a panopticon is.
Panopticon. We've got that word recorded, so.
And if you're feeling musically adventurous, look up the album by the same name. Was it Masters? They're more or less the same band. And we talked about different perceptions of safety. So, for example, Gwen, when she walked into the exhibition, automatically went towards the place that was light. Because that's a safe place, Gwen.
Big mistake.
Yeah.
For me, that was the worst place.
Absolutely. The place where I feel absolutely safest, if I'm feeling threatened by something, I'll go and seek out a dark place where I can't be seen. That's my, that's what I would do. So there's an instant kind of difference in the way
that's really interesting actually, like, when you say it out loud, thinking about it.
It's really interesting when you're scared because people react in different ways. If I'm scared, I'd freeze and sort of go, really scared, then people run.
Yeah.
So that's sort of that, your instinct, mine is to go, oh no, don't like this, freeze. But some people will go, oh shit, just run away. And that's really interesting.
Oh shit!
Don't want to do this.
It's weird, moments of real fear, because I don't live in an environment which is really all that dangerous. It's not like any of us live in the Gaza Strip, for example, where this would be, day in, day out, constant explosions, permanent risk of suddenly and randomly and unexpectedly dying. The things which bring out fear are instantaneous and momentary. So things like, oh shit, that's about to run me over.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And your heart rate goes.
There's that kind of instant adrenaline thing. But if you can imagine extending that over a long period of time, that feeling, that moment of shit.
Yeah, it is. Your body just jumps, isn't it?
Yeah. If you can imagine extending that instant moment of tension over duration, must be horrible. It must be so tiring.
It's when I'm scared and my body goes that, I feel it cripplingly painful. It's a shock, isn't it? It's like, oh, I don't like that.
I get the big icy one, when you nearly step in front of the car and suddenly your body jumps. I get the icy adrenaline thing.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm about to do anything, if I think I'm about to get in trouble, if I think I'm about to get, when someone is angry with you, whether it's your mother, your best friend, your neighbour.
I feel it small in my back, just there.
Oh yeah.
And it's like,
I get it in my stomach.
Feels like it's
I get it all in my stomach.
It's weird.
I can feel my stomach sink almost, when you have that sort of drop.
When the boss tells you to go up to his office, the amount of times I've been told to do that and I go, oh, what have I done now?
Yeah.
The last time that happened to me, as in, me thinking, holy shit, my boss is really, really angry with me. In fact, what they were doing was calling me up to the office so that they could pay me more.
No.
I was like, I'm
nice.
really scared. Oh, that's kind of cool. Awesome. You noticed the fact I put in more work than I do.
Yeah, so we're refocusing on the internal, aren't we?
Which I think is going to definitely work to a strong point.
Yeah, and we're not making it too literal. Because we don't want to do that.
That's going to be our
We don't want to tell them what to think, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, we didn't want to be in your face with
Hey, here's the exhibition in dance form.
And in the reference to Elias talk.
Black smoke rising between medium of expressive dance.
Dance. So that's doing that.
We'll just walk around
That
doing
is
this.
basically more or less what one of the groups did. Let's be honest.
We can't let the other group see these videos.
But we were just saying how Louise, we got the feeling that she liked that and she was really interested by it.
Yeah. So
Well,
It was a bit-
she
it
thought we
was-
had a lot to work with.
Yeah, or alternatively, we just didn't give anything away.
Yeah, keep our cards close to our chest. because we didn't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
You can't give anything
That's
away.
the perfect way of getting away with not knowing what it is that you're actually doing.
Yeah.
Do it with an air of mystique.
Yeah. So what are you doing? Well, I can't tell you. I have no idea.
Oh, we mentioned, that reminds me, we mentioned with language, potentially like, you know, you talking in your mother tongue. No one in the group is to know what you're actually saying, like, you could have it when you're asked. Unless you want them to.
Yeah.
But we had the idea, we did mention something about not necessarily understanding each other. So if like, Louise asked, you could have a piece of paper, show it her, what you're saying.
Yeah.
But then we don't necessarily, you could tell us if you want, or you could never tell us, or you could tell us after your performance. Has that, Kate? I just remembered that from earlier.
Yeah.
Which might be a really useful kind of thing to keep in the back pocket, if you know what I mean. Like a sort of, aha, yeah, this fits. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's more or less where we got to if we cut
What do you
out an awful lot
What do you
of
think?
totally irrelevant stuff.
I think it's basically where we like knew, like kind of knew in which direction we were going anyway. Because I think our 3 meetings we started off really strong, and we just kind of ended it with a bit of a, just to get the 3 minutes. But I think the beginning that we did with the waves and definitely the rocking back and forth.
Yeah, we both mentioned that, didn't we?
Really?
About like obscuring it. But when we were in chairs, that was really.
It was. I actually really loved doing the chairs. It was. I think it was really good. Parts of it were good, and then obviously when we like fell down, it was a bit like
Yeah, it was really awkward.
I kind of like a bit of the chairs hugging because I felt like, because at one point we had, I think you were in between us.
Yeah.
She was like this, and it was almost like we were all like linking.
Yeah.
I think if we did it more in order.
yeah, because we were kind of a bit further away, so I was trying to stretch to
Yeah.
you, and I was like. Didn't look very
And in the
attractive from our end, but I didn't know what it looked like with you three, so.
And in the library when we had to fall down and we ended up headbutting each other.
And I nearly
Well,
had
that was the other thing we mentioned, which was changes in pace, and keeping something at a certain pace for a long time, so that people become used to it. And in watching it, it generates tension. So if you keep kind of something driving on kind of relentlessly, and then when you break it, people really notice. That was something else.
Yeah. Has anyone actually read anything in this interview?
Yeah.
We've scanned.
We've been definitely looking through it. We have all definitely read the pieces.
Yeah.
I actually have those.
That
When I
thing's
had
on
the
my
book, I
face.
got the box, I got
It's
bored,
on
so
your
I didn't.
hand. I'm focusing
that's
on
okay,
hands
yeah.
again because I find it kind of interesting.
No, hands are good. Hands, actually, that's something.
That's what
I'm
I've just
really
been thinking
bad
ever
with my
since we did
hands.
that.
Yeah, I'm very.
Really bad with my hands.
Are you one of those people that sometimes knocks drinks over while you're talking?
No,
I was just thinking, gosh.
I'm the person